which is the most valuable book in the world, which was sold for $8,802,500. This was also the highest price paid for a book.
The Birds of America by J.J. Audubon,
Which is the best-selling non-fiction book of all time?
The Bible,
Who is the youngest female author in the world?
Dorothy Strait, who wrote How the World Began when she was only 4 years old.
What is the full name of Dr. Seuss?
Theodore Seuss Geisel,
Who is the best-selling fiction book writer?
Agatha Christie,
Who sold more children's book than any other author?
J.K. Rowling.
Wrong! It's R.L. Stein for Goosebumps series. Alam mo, ikaw mag-practice ka pa. Kulang pa eh.
Teka. Bakit ba ako nagpa-practice ng book trivia?
Hindi mo ba alam yung topic natin for today?
Books?
Galing naman ng partner ko. Paano mo nawalaan yun?
Kasi obvious naman eh. But, is it the business of selling books?
Well, Iko, it's more about bookstores. Kaya pagbutihan mo pa, mag-practice ka pa.
Bakit ako lang nagpa-practice? Dapat ikaw din.
Iko, kasi may rule tayo dito. Ako tiga-tanong, ikaw tiga-sagot. Ano, Iko? Praktisado ka na ba?
Alam mo, Charles, ang dami ba naman ng mga trivia na pinasagot mo sa akin? Feeling ko ready na ako.
Well, Iko, dapat lang because our topic for today is one of the most famous businesses here in the Philippines.
Are you talking about the bookstore business?
Well, yeah, famous these days.
Alam mo, Charles, hindi lang these days, pati those days.
Huh?
Kasi panahon pa lang ng mga Athenians, uso na yung pagbebenta ng libro.
Alam mo, Iko, I knew that naman. It's just that yung these days and those days, medyo...
Okay, correct ba? Alam mo, hindi. Kasi parang nabasa ko yan somewhere sa horoscope ko yata.
No wonder. Corny, Iko, okay? Pero don't you think it's really hard to make a bookstore business? I mean, Filipinos aren't really known to be the bookworms type.
Sal! Diyan ka nagkakamali. Kasi, alam mo, you don't have to be a bookworm para makapagbasa ng libro. I mean, you don't have to underestimate the power of the reading Pinoy at ng mga bookstores.
And why not?
Kasi, ang bookstore business ay isa sa highest retail business na bumebenta tuwing holidays.
Ooh, holidays, really now?
Naman.
Word for the day, seller's market. Seller's market exists when goods are in short supply compared to the demand, at which point the economic forces of business tend to cause goods to be priced at the vendor's estimate value. So are we ready to talk about the business of book selling?
Definitely.
Well, dapat lang kasi, Iko, hindi lang business of book selling ang mapag-uusapan natin, pati na rin ang isang lifestyle destination.
Sa lalim ah. My name is Iko.
And I'm Chal, at ito ang pinakabigating business show, ang
Negosyo Big Time.
Up next.
Always, and I've said it already, it's passion. You have to love what you do. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it because, you see everyone's going into this thing. It's because you're really into it.
Usually medicine books, yung mga medical. Kasi medicine ako.
Right now, photography and computer books.
Wala po sa sa mga sports. Wala po sa mga computers.
So, Iko, readers, bookworms, book lovers, what do they all have in common?
They read books.
Galing. Pero Iko daw, obvious na yun. Something else naman. Parang hindi ka nakikinig sa akin kanina.
Alam ko na, it's a lifestyle.
There you go. It definitely is a lifestyle. And of course, kailangan may mag-cater sa lifestyle na ito.
So, merong bookstore na nagkikater sa ganitong klaseng lifestyle?
Yep, they offer a wide range of books, an inspiring atmosphere, and as well as holding the ground for this market's lifestyle.
Yes, and that bookstore would be...
Well, Iko, just watch this. Hey guys, we are here right now in Fully Book, and the man sitting next to me is of course the man behind Fully Book itself. So sir, thank you very much, Mr. Jaime.
Thank you for having me.
For actually being here. So maybe I'll start it off, sir, with the question of why books? Why go into the business of selling books?
I actually got into this business purely by accident. I studied architecture in Spain, and then when I got back from my studies in Spain, I was looking for architectural books. And I was pretty frustrated because there were basically no books on architecture, or very limited supply of books. So I decided, this was before Amazon became popular.
Yeah, the website itself,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I decided to start importing, not really to sell, but for myself. But because it was so expensive, I decided, instead of buying 1 copy each, why don't I buy 5 copies each? I tried to sell the other 4 copies, and then if I can sell the other 4, I can keep my copy free. So it was really not meant to be a business. It was just basically, to a certain extent, to subsidize my passion for collecting books.
So
That's really how it started.
For collecting books.
Yeah, I've always had a passion for books.
I don't find a lot of bookstores here in the Philippines where they sell one area lang or one topic sa mga books lang. So was it actually hard doing that?
It wasn't hard because that was what I was into. When I went to Spain, what I studied was architecture. So it was really my main niche. And as I said, I did not go into this business for the sake of doing a business. It was really more for a passion. And then 1997, the Asian crisis hit. And that was when I decided, okay, I have to diversify. I have to start carrying other books aside from architecture and interior design.
So sir, when it comes to Fully Book, what is your specialty really? Like, how would you really guys want to be known?
The vision that I have here is really, it's not even a bookstore anymore. It's a lifestyle store. Our idea here is we're not creating just a bookstore. It's a whole community where, it's just not about reading. It's also about viewing. It's the business now of retail is not. It's such a sensory experience, and because of the internet, it has to be also very interactive. We are right now setting up. We're gonna put plasma screens on each level of the store, so that you don't only have to look at the books to know what you want to buy. You can also just view the plasmas. And the plasmas will tell you the books that you may be interested in buying.
What could you tell viewers, okay, making a bookstore, this is what you need?
The first thing that I would say is always, and I've said it already, it's passion. You have to love what you do. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it because, you see everyone's going into this thing. It's because you're really into it. The second is, I guess, perseverance. Because there will always, as I said, be moments of crisis, and you have to go through that, And if you're not persevering, you will tend to quit. And I would say the third is basically to really research what you are doing. The marketing side of it is it's really quite difficult. There's no fixed formula. What we try to give our customers is the experience. We spend a lot of money in making sure that we have the proper ambiance.
You can also give an advice to our viewers who actually are, you sparked something out of them that, what, I love books. Maybe I want to start and get into this business as well.
I would advise the viewers to basically do what they have a passion to do. Do what they love to do, because as long as there's the passion for it, everything else follows. And I think that's really it. That's what's most important.
You see that, Iko? Pwede rin maging meeting place ang isang bookstore para sa mga book lovers.
Tama ka dyan, Shal, pero hindi lang for book lovers. I mean, pwede mo rin naman makita sa isang bookstore yung one great love mo. Diba?
Sorry single naghahanap.
O hindi To, for example, alam mo ba yung movie na You've Got Mail? Si Meg Ryan tsaka si Tom Hanks, naging close sila sa isang bookstore. Tapos yung movie naman na Notting Hill, I mean, si Hugh Grant, owner siya ng isang bookstore.
Makes sense. Nag-research ang partner ko.
I'm just saying, na ang bookstore, hindi lang siya, it's not just a place to buy books. I mean, it can also be a meeting place.
Exactly. Pero hindi lang meeting place ang isang bookstore for book lovers. Dito mo rin makikita ang mga hinahanap mong malulupit na kwento.
Naks, malulupit. Are you serious?
Very serious, Iko. Lahat niyan sa pagbabalik ng
Negosyo Big Time!